Good evening. Tonight we are going to talk about how to make money reading tarot cards. It's really easy. All you have to do is a set of tarot cards. This one here, I use a golden tarot, but this I only use this one here for YouTube. It's a free reading when I make this video. So, but you can buy a tarot card and pick the one that connects with you. There is so many different type, and all you need is a tarot card and a nice little area for you to talk to somebody, and of course your spiritual gift. So, but anyway, before we move on, if this video is not for you, please skip. But for those who wants to learn how to make money online or make money at home using tarot card, please continue watching. So, now the first thing we're going to do is we are going to, of course, if you just bought a new tarot card, you have to unwrap it. Now you need to make sure that the tarot card connects with you. That being said, that means you have to charge the tarot card with your own energy. And how to do that, I will show you. So the first thing I normally do is I would take the tarot card like this and focus and concentrate. Imagine that your energy is circulating through the tarot cards. Like every little card is being charged with your own energy. Now, when you're done, you have to take your hands out like this. So let's say we're done already. So take your hand out like this. And again, cut it in half. Now, when you cut it in half, you will see what's right, that the division of the card. So you take that out because you do not need to know what the next, right? So take that out and put it back. So put it back like that. Now you need to shuffle the card. Let's say if you are, like for me, I'm 46, so I have to shuffle it 46 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So now, that's 46. So, we are going to light an incense. Before we start reading everyone's card, if you have a client, you always have to make sure you did this first, because this one here is just for you and the card. So now, with the client sitting right in front of you, or the client on the computer, what you need to do is you need to light a candle, or if you don't have a candle, light an incense. So those are the only things that you will need. But make sure when you light an incense or candle, you don't hurt yourself. You don't end up burning your house or anything. So just be careful. So anyway, let's grab an incense. So I have my incense. So I normally use a 7 chakras incense. So you need to cleanse yourself and the client that's around you or right in front of you, or the laptop or the computer. Well, in a way, it's actually connecting with energy. So everything is actually energy, right? So make sure that you deal when you're dealing with spiritual energy, you're cleansing everything. So now, so again, there is one that's left. Remember the one that we took apart. Now, this is what we're going to do. So we're cleansing this. So put it there on your incense holder. Make sure that it doesn't burn anything. So now that it's done, what we're going to do is we need to put this on the top. So now we are ready to deal with our client. So now we are going to actually, you have the choice if you will let the client to touch your tarot cards. Some people, they don't like them touching their own tarot cards. Like for me, if I use a certain tarot card, I do not let a client touch, but I will let them blow like that. But because now that there is a COVID, so be very careful. Always, practice a healthy lifestyle. All right. So, but anyway, so this is how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna shuffle. Let's say we don't let the client touch, so we gotta go like this. So shuffle it like 7 times. That's 3. That's 4. 5. 6. I think it's already 6, right? Or 7. So now what I would do, I would go like this, and I will ask the client to basically make a wish and then pick a 3 cards. So the easiest one to do is pick a 3 cards, because 3 cards normally represent past, present, and then future. So when you pick, let's say the client picked 3 cards, 1, and then you go like this, 2, and then 3. So now you need to put this away. So now there is your 3 cards. So for me, I do not believe that reading the tarot cards upside down, it would bring a negative reading. I only read a tarot card just one way. So even though if I pull a card that is upside down, it's still, I would read it as a positive, because I always believe that whatever you say, it's what is going to happen. So say it positive, then positive will happen. Okay. So now that's what it is. It's a 5 of Wands. It's a Justice. Now it's a King of Wands. So you have to ask the client which one is which one that she wants to pick, the past, the current, or the future. So let her make the decision. So let's say, for instance, she picked this one here as the past, this one here is the present, and this one here as the future. So let's read it, and it's really, really easy. Now, you can read the book. You can read the book. You can go look into the book, but it's not professional to do that. So you always have to make sure that you study the book, deal with the client, try to deal with the client without the book, but you have to use, sometimes you have to use this as a reference. So, but be smart about on what you're doing, okay? Because what you're doing is you're using your own intuition. So the client itself is connecting with you. Always remember that you are gifted, and the client that you have is connecting with you through tarot card. So if you think that the tarot card does not give you the exact information, and yet you're seeing something that the client is like the giving you more information, even though you don't see it on the tarot card, then read it from there, because you are gifted, and don't hesitate. So now we're gonna go to the past. So this one here is a Five of Wands. So Five of Wands, for me, how I understand Five of Wands, it's diligent, or it's a test that you have to be careful, and you have to negotiate properly and use your skills to properly deal with the situation. So this is the past. So the person that the client, basically that's what happened to the client, that the client is very, very careful on making decision about the situation. So now we move on to the current. So the current is Justice. So justice is really, it's basically, it says what it is. The card tells everything. So whatever that the person is doing right now, now it's time to learn the truth. So it doesn't matter what it is, the truth will come, the truth will see, and it will be judged how it is. Because the justice always, the justice has to be, it has to happen at the present. That way, the client can move on to the future. So now the future is King of Wands. So now the King of Wands, so this has the justice needs to make a decision, a firm decision, so that it can move on to the future. So if the client, let's say, is single, the client will be going to meet somebody who is honorable, who is kind, and who is willing to help her to get through with her life side by side, or it would be a man or a woman that would help the person, the client, to deal with life. So it's, this person has an integrity, it, like I said, it's kind, and it's willing to be there for the client. So anyway, now you always have to ask your client, do you have any question? Now if you remember in the beginning, I did not ask I did not say that the client have to say the question. Say, don't say it out loud. So now, because what you're doing is you're reading, you're trying to communicate that through the card. So now you have, and now it's time for you to say, now if you have any question, please ask, or if there's anything that you don't understand, please let me explain. Now, if the client tell you what her or his question, then that's good. But if it's not, then don't force it. But always ask towards at the end, make sure that the client understand before he or she walk out the door or end the conversation. So anyway, I hope that this video helped you a little. And this is just a very basic on reading tarot cards. And I hope that you're on your way on making a little income. And God bless you and have a blessed life. Oh, please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like.